And to me, you already come into the relationship dishonest.
Oh shit, you going there?
Absolutely.
Let's go.
You coming into this being dishonest. You coming in with fakeness. You coming in with fake eyelashes,
bullets gonna fly.
fake hair. You know, you covering up makeup. You know, you coming with fakeness already. I understand it is okay. You know, you want to look good, but you know what? Let me see the real you. Because at the end of the day, I'm still going to end up seeing the real you. And why don't you just bring that to me in the beginning?
Sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes. The thing is, what if I was like, I lied and be like, yeah, I'm 13 long. And then you see, like,
you go high here. You
gonna be mad, isn't it?
All we're saying is, you know, I'm speaking for me. I'm not speaking for all men, okay? All we're saying is, you know what? Just come with your real self. You are beautifully made. Just come with it. It's all about the intellect during the conversation. There's so many characteristics that we look for. And looks is not on the top of the list.
Nope. So I'm going to say this again. I'm going to say this again. The woman, these are questions that women are asking men, because I know there were a few people who are actually attending live. And I am purposely not saying a word because we're going to have our turn in season 2. Oh, there's so much stuff I want to say. Kind of like how, you know, the men come with the live when they put their hat on. And then you don't, you're like, or maybe they, you know, draw on their hairline. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying not one thing. I'm just saying I'm going to save that for season 2.
Listen, we're not saying that this is not reciprocal, okay? It's both ways.
These are just our opinions.
This is absolutely. But we love the questions, though. I mean, it is absolutely good questions. A lot of women do want to, you know, get answers to those questions because it's okay to kind of understand what men are thinking sometimes and how our perspectives are. So I can respect that.
And natural women's, your life matters. We love you.
Well, let's talk about natural for a bit. So I'm going to ask this question, and this is actually my question. I noticed, I like to think, and I do believe that I am a beautiful woman. My husband has told me that plenty of times. I believe it. Family has told me that. But I did notice that when I transitioned over from a relaxer, straight hair, to my natural hair, I received less compliments. I did not receive as much attention from men. Not my husband. Well, even my husband did. He went through an adjustment period too with that as well. But talk to me about natural hair. How do you feel? Is it more accepted now? Or when it first came out, you weren't really digging or feeling the natural hair phase?
Ooh, you love.
Listen, I love the natural hair. But again, there's different levels to this thing, okay? Just because you're going natural doesn't mean you gotta go natural, okay? Some women just don't even want to take care of it. Oh, okay, I'm going natural. But that doesn't mean that you still can't take care of it, you know, still make it look nice, you know, put a little bit more effort into it to make it look presentable. We appreciate the fact that you're going natural. We just want you to put a little bit more into it because you spent all that time, energy, and money when you were putting on fake stuff. So why don't you put that same amount of money, energy, into your natural stuff?
Amen.
That's all we're asking. So for me, please put some time in because it takes more time to keep the natural stuff.
Yeah.
So
and money.
I think that's the thing. I just want to educate you really quickly about what you just said. It takes time for when you're first beginning and learning to learn your hair in its natural state.
Yes.
So it's kind of like when you're getting locks at the very beginning. It's going to look crazy, and then after a while, you start to learn it and things like that. So that part is going to take time. Also, the American standard of beauty typically is either with long hair or long flowing curls. It is not typically the the curly hair. So you may think it's unkept, but it truly is kept. And but then again, you still have those who may not care for doing anything with their hair. Those may be the low percentage, but believe you me, it takes a lot of effort for natural hair. But I'd like to also hear, thank you so much for your feedback. Anyone else?
If you know me, you know that I love natural hair. That's what turns me on. You know, it's like, I want women, again, I'm gonna say it again for once in a life, like, please embrace your beauty. Natural beauty. You don't need all the extra stuff because it's just like an enhancement that's just unnecessary. Like, I love when when women come out there with their natural, nappy hair. Just again, take your time to just, put effort into it. Like, I love stuff like that because I'm gonna take my time to go get my hair cut, make sure my beard's lined up properly, do what I'm supposed to do, smell good, and all that kind of good stuff.
Can I ask you something? When you do that, does that take time for you to, if she goes, hey, let's go to Walmart, does that take time away because you got to go in the bathroom and trim?
And of course it takes time.
No, it doesn't because you've already had it done.
Yeah,
you're ready.
done. So it's like,
you're ready.
But
You just have to.
It takes the time to do it.
But what I'm saying is, if what we're talking about also, just to go a little bit deeper, is some of the things that women require as far as I need to get ready. It takes a lot of time. Our life is, I'm saying everybody is short in a span of things. So if we're taking time to, I gotta get my nails done, and we're just going to the store. Now I gotta get my hair done. That's an hour. Yo, I'm just going to get something. I want you to go with me. Yeah, but I gotta do my makeup too. This is taking time. If I say to y'all, yo, let's go somewhere. We're not going, let me shave first and take 30 minutes. So the thing is, if you're fine with how you look, whatever a woman does, I don't care if you wear whatever you want to wear, just don't make it an inconvenience for others as we're moving forward with whatever style and things we're doing. If your hair takes an hour because we're just going to Walmart, that might be the long time. Maybe you need natural hair and we just go.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I hate makeups. Like, when they got putting on makeups, I can't stand it.
Right. Yeah.
I just don't mind. I just think when it steps over the boundary and it's taking time away, it takes away from us. If it doesn't take time away, cool. Like, we know we're going somewhere at 11, you might have woke up at 10 to get ready and it takes you an hour.
Facts. Yeah.
Cool.
You on time?
Yeah, I don't, but if we're like, yo, we gotta be there at 11, I'm still putting this on. Alright. Then we look crazy, right?
Yeah.
So, that's my thought on it.
All right, so I'm going to go toward a more serious question right now, and we all know that Base Vibes it's Christian based. However, we want everyone, those who are not a Christian, those who are questioning Christianity, those who are still learning Christianity, to have a voice and a say so in this. So talk to me about how important religion is in your relationship. I know we covered this in the previous episode, but we weren't able to expound on it as much as we could. So from a man's perspective, how important is it to you?
Well, it is important to be, as the good book says, equally yoked. It is important to understand. Let me say this. It makes the relationship a lot more easier when you're both dealing with the same faith. Because now you understand each other not only emotionally, physically, but also spiritually. So when you're studying the same faith, things flows a lot more easier than, okay, I'm a Christian, she's a Muslim, she's strong in her ways, I'm strong in my ways. Hey, we're going to church. No, I'm going to mosque. There's going to sometimes be some type of a friction, between, the conversations. And not just between the two of them. Family as well could also, get tangled in between, when it comes to religion, especially, in my country, when you step out in a different faith, both sides are like, we don't want you, getting involved with that because they strongly want you to be committed into the same religion. But we also have the same God. I mean, sometimes it's very hard for you to, love who you love, but it's all about the mutual understanding that, we have the same beliefs, we have the same common goals, we have the same plans for the future. you can easily walk with your religion because you're ultimately serving the same God anyways. That's how I feel, you know? Whether you do it in the church, whether you do it in the mosque, yes, my belief is, you know, Jesus died for my sins and that's it. So church is my number one domain. But I don't think it's fair to disqualify somebody else in a relationship because they don't believe the same thing that you believed in, or the same belief that you've been taught growing up.
Find the common ground.
Find the common ground.
So y'all can work. But I agree with everything you said.
Yeah, I agree to a certain degree, and I think the only way I'm gonna take a little spin is, yeah, religion is important. It's easy to deal with somebody in your own religion, because like you've mentioned all the good things about it, because everything's a lot easier. You guys are yoked in certain ways.
Yeah.
But for me, I look at more of like the person's heart. It's very important where like, because I think, you know, religion or being spiritual is also sometimes there's like a fine ground, you know, there's just a fine line to it. And I always equate that to like, what is your relationship with your God, right? So whether you are Buddhist, Muslims or whatever, if you guys can find a common ground and still have that really tight, relationship and all that kind of good stuff, I think that's what matters. Like, like T said, sometimes you love somebody, you don't even know what to do, right? It's like, you can't tell that person, I want you to change because I'm this. No. It's not a really good, a healthy conversation to have because that person believes in something. Right. It's okay to believe in something else, but at home, can we really be a team? Can we work as a team? Does your heart allows that? So, I think it's just, it's individuals, right? Depending on like what works for your household.
Of course. So you said, does your heart allow that? But does your religion allow that?
Yeah. It's
because some people are so deep in their religion.
Yeah.
Does your religion allow?
So to say what both y'all saying, while y'all was saying, I was listening. Religion, possibly spirituality, I don't know, I haven't thought this all the way out, should provide levels of guidance. Am I off?
No.
Whatever that is, however your what's the word I'm looking for? Structure, guidance,
yes,
praise, right? As long as we both have those things, the structure, the guidance, the understanding of who our Father is and whatever religion or spirituality you may have, we can move along. If we don't have this guidance, and let's say you're a devil worshiper, right, and you are on something else, we're not going to work. Because our guidance should be along these same pillars.
Well,
and most religions have those same pillars. There's one, right?
Yeah.
What they do, but also like it's your own interpretation of it too, though.
Then it goes deep.
Yeah. Again,
that
goes a lot deeper. It's your own interpretation to it because you're reading the same thing. I'm reading the same thing with my interpretation. Different. It doesn't mean that we're wrong or right. Right. So it's like it's your own interpretation to it. So that's why I was like, how is that person's heart for real? Like, where is your heart is?
Yeah.
I get it. I've dated Muslims. My household Roman Catholic, but you know what I'm saying. It's crazy because my father's side they're all Muslims. My mother's side they're all like they practice different things, right? So there's like Catholics there, and then there's like something we practice back home. I don't even know what to call it, but they made it work because it was just understanding like they have a common ground where this is what it is, and then they just roll through with it, so it is what it is.
Religion does matter, but mutual understanding is key in
Correct.
a successful relationship. Absolutely. Yeah, equally yoked.